Alright folks, Dicks, we are back. We gotta do some work on the Saturn here. We're gonna figure it out. Gotta get the exhaust done, then we're gonna be doing brakes. But first I need to get the exhaust done. So bear with me, here we go. When you live in a small town, you get them cool people. We're doing the exhaust on this. We cut the whole exhaust off. There's the muffler. There's the new pipe. I paid like 85 bucks for that, which is, everything's welded on it. I don't have to do no welding. The other piece, let's see, where'd I put that fucking thing? Oh, it's right there. And this is the pipe off the manifold. I think they call it the intermediate pipe. And then this would be your exhaust pipe. And then, well, tailpipe basically, because it does come out and meets the muffler. So it's something like that, how like them terms you use. We'll do it that way. Make it a little less smart sounding, because I'm not freaking smart at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick that up in there, bolt her on. I did some work on the manifold because I had to get the manifold off, broke some bolts, drilled through the head and missed the hole and went through the block and right into the water jacket for the coolant. I had to kind of jerry rig that freaking thing, and yeah, so we're moving along. I got it drilled and tapped that hole, and then put some thread sealer around it, just like you would like putting on cylinder heads for old Chevy small blocks. You'd have to have some thread sealer around it. And look at that thing. Osukeda casing. Nasty little bastards. But anyway, let's get back to this. I'm going to go ahead and slap this on, and then I will still have to buy a muffler. I thought I was going to be able to reuse this muffler, but it's not there. And it's not the right one anyways, and it's welded. So I'm not even messing with no welding, no nothing. I'm not doing it. I seem to always end up screwing myself by trying to make my own things. I ain't much of a fabricator. Have to redo that. Then we're going to do the brakes. That's what you guys are hopefully here to see. It's not going to be, I ain't going to say it's right. It's just going to be fast. So let me get to it. Alright, we got the intermediate pipe with the cat on there. Looks a little been out of whack, don't she? She don't look like she's in the right spot. That'd be gay as hell. Fuck. Well, we'll just have to see how she fits up there. Should have been way up higher. If I had to put the floor jack up underneath there and jack her in, because she ain't in the right spot, that's for sure. Damn it, that's what I get for buying aftermarket stuff, I guess. Oh, man, thought this was going to be easy. But anyways, my buddy Midget, he likes guys. He wants to see this, so he wants to hear it like that, so we're gonna set up and we're gonna start it. Let's see what it sounds like. Sounds a lot better than it did when I first bought it. Well, we'll get the rest of it stuck on. If I have to situate it with a floor jack to bend it. I don't really have any heat. I'm not acetylene, I think, or both. I don't know. But I'm gonna get that other piece up there, see what I have to get done, and we'll go from there. Alright, we got the whole exhaust on except for the muffler. It goes right back here. I don't have one. I'm gonna fire this up and let her run with the, I guess you'd say, straight pipe all the way back. Let's see. Well, I guess not. We just started it. Now listen. This thing, man. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Can't be locked up. It's just running. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get the jump pack, slap the jump pack on there. I don't think I have the battery charger in here, so I don't know. We'll try again here in a minute. Alright, she started up. Battery was a little low. I just threw jump pack on her, started up. We're missing the O2 sensor up on the pipe up there, so you'll see a little smoke come out of there. But right now she's a little smoky from oil and stuff in the manifold. So take a look. Ooh. Yeah, all right, finally got a win on that. Been waiting on it a couple hours now, so trying to get it done so I can get to the brakes. Need to go ahead and have Scrap Man come get that. I don't know where to sell catalytic converters. A Scrap Man probably knows. He don't do no drugs or drink or anything, so that's why I use him. He's local. He's a good dude, so maybe I'll get him to get rid of this concrete stuff for me too. That'd be nice. But anyways, back to what I'm talking about. We're gonna call it good. I'm gonna pull it around to the garage now. We're gonna jack her up and get the start on the brakes. And I gotta order a muffler and an O2 sensor. I cut the wires right there. Of course, my luck, I cut right by it. At least I didn't cut right in it. At least it went off to the side a little bit, and I was able to get it cut without fighting. So, all right, we're gonna get her pull around, finally do these brakes. All right, we ran into our first hurdle. The lug nuts off, and oh, and never mind, it come off. That's cool. Come right off there. I was gonna show you guys a little trick. You ever get on the side of the road and that thing's stuck on there, you just turn your wheel a little bit so it's kind of cocked out, the tire be cocked out. Take your little spare donut tire, stand like this and wing it like a frisbee at it. Don't hit your freaking fenders, you'll hurt your fenders, but that's why you want to turn your wheel out a little bit. You take that donut and you hit about here on your tire, you know, right about here. You know, hit the rim in this, and it may take you 3, 4, 5 times, but it's better than being stuck on the side of the road for a couple hours because you can't get the tire off after you take the lug nuts off. I learned that trick, I don't know, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I used to work down at a auto salvage yard, and we used to pull parts off, and that's how we'd get the tires off. We never really carried a big sledgehammer, so we just chunked some big old the donut tires at it. This here, as you can tell, look how far that boot's separated. I don't think the rotor still looks good and all that, but I bought rotors and pads and everything. Let me see if I can turn this light on somehow. Hold on. There we go. Them don't look bad at all. None of it looks really that bad. So I wonder what making it so bad. But why is that? I mean, there's not really much of a lip on there. Maybe it's the other side that's bad. But you push the pedal, or you know what? They could just need bled. Well, we'll go over here to the other side. I'll pull the tire off. I'll check to see the brake depth, because these rotors feel good. I'll probably end up just changing the rotors and pads anyways, because I already got them. If it's only because the brakes need bled, then that'd be nice, but still probably end up changing them. But the pedal goes to the floor, hardly stops. So it could be just, she's got brake fluid in there, but she's a little nasty. So there's a little master cylinder. Little hose goes right on down into another little reservoir on top of it. Looks like you'd have to, oh, what is that? What do we got right there? Right up there. See, it's wet. We got a broken line right there. Huh. The more you know. Well, let's see if I can see where it goes. And that's what we're going to change then, I guess. Change it and bleed the brakes. The back of that empty, most likely. So, well, guess we don't need brakes. I may not even do them then. I don't know. I probably should, but I'll probably end up breaking a bolt off and ruining it and having to go get new stuff. But I bought new calipers, new pads, new rotors, the whole 9 yards for the front. For me to sell it, it'd probably be better for me to go ahead and do that. Just wonder where that line runs to. I wonder if it's this line right here. I can't tell. Nope, that line runs up somewhere else. Probably runs up there to that one. It goes across with that gray shield on it. I think that's the brake line for the front. This must be the rears. The rears do sound kind of funny. Alright, well, let's reevaluate. Should have checked this over real good before I ordered parts, but I drove it and that's the way she felt. So we'll probably just change everything anyways. Alright, so there it is. Broken in half there and it broke up there. So it's just a freaking broken line. I don't think I'm going to change brakes if I don't have to. And it don't look like they need it. But once I get this fixed, then I'll be able to test them out and see what happens. And then until then, we're going to call this a end video. We'll be done with this until we get a new line, get the new oxygen sensor and muffler. And then we should be about done with this car. I may sell it, I don't know. But next project's this. It's got a 23 horsepower Vanguard, long tail shafted mud motor, I guess they call it. But yeah, we're gonna work on it. The sticker's been sitting since the 2019 is when that expired, June. So we know what that'll be our next one. So until then, we'll see you guys. Thanks for watching.